Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle Williams. And in today's episode, I'm going to teach you guys how to create your own little profit calculator sheet using Excel. When you're first starting out, this is like a nice little resource so you can keep track of profits, give it to your VAs. This isn't the ideal way to do it. As you get more along, it's going to get easier for you guys to start using software. I'm actually working on a software right now to help you guys with this. A bunch of the softwares that I used to use in the past were not that good. I'm not going to reveal it in this episode. It's just about completed. But in this episode, I'm just going to teach you guys how to use a Excel sheet to calculate all your profits so that next time you guys are doing this, you know where you're at before, ahead of time, and also how to figure out profit percentages based off of competitors if they're using promoted listings, things like that. This is like a really good resource. So we're basically just going to reconstruct the one that I usually use. It's pretty good right off the bat. So a couple of things I like to add real quick are going to be over here, starting from left to right, and I'm just going to look back at my information so I could show you guys. So you want to add from in the course over here, A1, you want to add date, and then I like to put the buyer name. Over here we are going to have our item, so we're going to put our item right here, item, and column D we're going to put our sold for price. So this is the price that we sold it for, sold for price. And E, it's going to be eBay fee. Then it's going to be PayPal fee 1, because we have 2 PayPal fees for PayPal that we have to pay, PayPal fee 1. So we'll write PayPal fee 1, and then PayPal fee 2. H is going to be promoted listings fees. So this can be mixed categories of promoted listings fee. And then I'm also going to add one for I as well. Non-tax exempt fee. So if you're not tax exempt, you can use this category as well as promoted listings. If you are tax exempt, you won't need to use this. In J, promoted listings fee, we're going to do the fee total because I like to know my fee total. So fee total. What else do we have over here? Next we have cost of item, and then L, column L, we're going to write complete amount owed. Complete amount owed for the amount that we completely need to pay. M, let me see what we can do for M. Shipping charge, if there's a shipping fee, so we're going to switch this. So this is going to be shipping fee, and then we're going to do complete amount owed. Okay. So first of all, now we got all these up here. I'm going to fix this real quick by doing this. And let me see if I can adjust them. Can't merge it. There we go. All right, that looks a little better. So we got it set up like that. And what I did there was I just wrapped it, and I also added a alignment so that they're more in line, so it looks a little bit cleaner. This is the online version. There's a little less things that you can do with this one, but it's still good. Complete amount owed, date. What else do we have to add over here? Next, I want to do, okay, so next we're going to do front end profit. Front end profit. Okay, we're also going to add our percentage. So this is going to be our total profit percentage. And then over here, we're going to add, okay, if we have cashback, so we can do, so we'll do cashback profit. Okay. So this is going to be our cashback profit. If you have a cashback credit card, we can do this by 2%. So we'll keep it basic. Like we'll say you have a 2% cashback credit card. Then we're going to add our total profit to that. So like complete total profit with cashback credit card. Okay, then we're going to add total profit percentage. And then this will be our final one, which will be total complete total profit percentage with cashback credit card. Okay, so we're gonna fix all these real quick. Just grab one more just in case. Say wrap line. There we go. We'll fix that too. So it doesn't all the way have to go all the way to the bottom. Be in the middle. Boom. I like that way better. All right, so there we go. That'll be easier for you guys to understand. So let's see. So we'll start with the date. Today is the 6th, so October 19th. Our buyer name, we'll just give them a, so over here we'd put our buyer name, so we'll just say icon_3. Okay, that's our buyer name. Our item, we can grab our item. So if we know where the item's from, we can just grab a URL. I'm just going to copy this. So this is an item that we found, so we'll just grab that. Command C. I believe it's Command P. Command P. Oh wait. Copy and paste is what? Paste. Oh, Control V. Control V. Sorry about that, guys. Control C. Control V. Of course, it's not going to copy. Controls. I think it's Control C. All right, whatever, it's not copying, so ... We'll just paste it right there. Usually you can copy and put it in there. I usually have the Excel format on my computer. This is a new computer, I don't have it in there, so I'm not gonna put it in there, but that's where you put your item. You just copy and paste it right there. It's being ridiculous right now, so I'm not gonna mess around with it. But our sold for price, how we'd calculate this is we'd usually leave this blank. So until you get a price in here, you're gonna leave this blank. And then you could do for your eBay fee is basically going to be equals sum, and then you're going to multiply it by the item times 9.15. So we'll do this real quick. So equals sum, or sum, and then we'll multiply it by, so number 1 times number 2. So we're going to do D D2, which is this cell right here, and then we'd multiply it by 9.15%. Okay, and that's how we do that. So for instance, if our sold for price was like 1.00, our eBay fee would be 0.09.15. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open the PayPal fee sum. We're going to go equals sum, and then you're going to multiply this by, again, you're going to use D2. So that's the cell where our sold for price, or our sold for price, is going to be used in a series of listings. So times, and then the first thing that we have to do is multiply by 2.9%. So that'll give us 0.029 if it's multiplied by 1. So that's that cell, and then this cell is going to be 0.30 because we add 30 cents to that. So if we click on this cell, it's always 0.30. Okay, we're going to leave that there. Then our promoted listings fee is going to be whatever our cost is. So if we sell it, so we could say sum equals sum, and then we multiply our D2 again, because that's where our cell that holds our sold for price in. That's why we leave that 0. The only cells we're going to be filling in are sold for and our cost of item. Okay, these cells are going to automatically populate. D2 times, I don't know, we'll say 2% is going to be what we generally set our promoted listings fees. So it'll be 0.02. Non-tax exempt fee. If you're not tax exempt, you have to add this in. So equals sum. Okay, and then we can do D2 again. D2 times, and then you want to do this times, if you're not tax exempt, a good, percentage to multiply would be like 8%. Okay, and then we can add complete amount owed, fee totals. So these are all our fees that we would have to pay. So what we would do here is, first off, we could do equals sum, and then we want to do, we do E2 plus F2 plus G2 plus H2 plus I2, and that'll be the cost of all our fees. So it's right now it's 52 cents. Now we could enter the cost of item over here. We'll say the cost of the item is, well, we don't want it to be more than $1, right? So what we could change is, we'll make this 5. So now all the fees will adjust to that, and our fee total will too. Cost of item is, we'll say 1.00. Our shipping fee would be just one number. So depending on your source, like different places like Walmart, if you're going to source from there, is 5.99. So we'll say it's a Walmart fee, 5.99. And then what we could do here is we're going to add all these together. So complete amount owed would be, it would be equals sum again, and then we're going to do fee total. So J be J2 plus K2 plus L2. Okay, and that gives us complete amount owed would be $8.39. So let's make sure that we're making a profit here. So our front end profit would be, if we do this, equals sum, and this is going to be a negative number just to show you guys, like, this is how it works. But 8.39. So we had a sold for price of $5. So we want to do D2, and we want to subtract that from M2 to get our total profit. What? We're making a negative amount. Oh my gosh. So obviously if we sell it for $5, it's not going to work, right? So we got to update this. So let's say we sold it for $10, right? All right, now we're making, for a $1 item, if we're not tax exempt, so if we're not tax exempt, that's 80 cents that we got to add on there. If our promoted listings is set to 2%, then that's another 20 cents. That's an extra dollar right there. Okay, so like those are the things you got to be aware of. So if you're not tax exempt, you really got to add this in. This is probably where your money is getting lost right here. So like that's what I would do for that. So our front end profit so far is 0.50 cents. So we made 50 cents after we sold this item, which is not bad. Okay, so what do we have to do here? So next we have to do our total profit percentage, how much that we made. So that would be this calculation right here. So what I did for this is like I took the front end profit, divided it by the sold for price, and then it equaled, and then multiplied that by 100 to get the profit percentage, right? So here we go here. So equals sum, and we're going to take this number. So we're going to do, what was it? The total front end profit. So we'll do O2. I'm pressing 0. Okay, O2 divided by the sold for price, which was D2, and then we multiply that by 100, and it should give us our percentage. 5.05% is what it looks like. So for instance, this would be, yeah. So right now, this is a 5% profit margin that we're selling at. So 5%, 5.05 to be exact. I should be right. 50 cents. So we could do that. We could figure it out real quick. Let me see. Five percent of, so 5% times 10 equals 50 cents. Yep, that's right. So we got front end profit right there. And I'll do it again for you guys on this calculator just so I can show you guys. So 5% of 10, 5% times 10 equals 50 cents. So that's what our profit is, 50. So it's 50 cents. It's 5.05, which is pretty much 50 cents right there. Okay. So next we got to do is our cashback profit over here, right? So our cashback profit, how does that work? So basically you want to multiply this by 2%. So we're going to figure out, okay, if we use our cashback credit card to purchase the item, it's going to be the cost of the item times 2%, right? It wouldn't be the sold for price. It would be the cost of the item that we'd be multiplying it by. So I'm also going to add this. I'll do a different thing for you guys in a second too, just to make it easier to understand. And we're going to fill this in, but I want to show you guys first. So the cashback profit percentage is going to be our K. So we'll do equals sum K2, and then times, and then you want to multiply that by 2%, right? Okay, so that's 0.02 cents. So since we'd get 2% extra back from our credit card with this, so the complete cost would then be, then we got to add on in our O2 equals sum, and then we want to do O2 plus, and then we want to also add our R2 will give us a complete total. So that's, we made 52 cents off this one item, and our complete total profit percentage with cashback credit card. So how do we figure that one out? So we're going to go back. I'm going to check out my sheet real quick to see my profit formula. So I divided Q2 is the total profit percentage, okay, by the sold for price again. Okay, so here we go. So to do this, equals sum, and then we're going to do our total profit percentage now, which would be our S2. So S2 divided by our D2, and then we want to multiply that by 100 to give us our new profit percentage. So 5.2% is our profit percentage. So what I want to do here is I want to make this a little bit easier for you guys to understand. So I'm going to change the fill color here. I'm going to make this like, this is where you're going to plug in your information. So the full sold for price is what you got to add in, and the cost of the item. We'll do that one orange too, because these ones are open for you. Those are the ones that you guys are got to fill in. Your eBay, PayPal fee, all these fees right here, everybody hates fees, right? So we're gonna make these red. Let's turn them like a red color. Not too red, but yeah, we'll make them red. And I'm also gonna change all these to, I like that right there. Our shipping fee is also gonna be red, right? Because we don't like that. Complete amount owed is gonna be, let's do that complete, we'll make it like a purple. And then we can also edit like the colors up here. And then we want to make the profit, we want to make that like a green because that's what we're making. Total profit percentage, we can add like a green to that. We want to make a different green, make it a darker green. So that'll be profit percentage, this will be profit. Cashback profit percentage, so we're going to make that green again with the 2%. Complete cashback profit over here is going to be a darker green. Complete total profit percentage, I'm sorry, this is going to be a dark green. This could be a light green. And then this is going to be a dark green again. I know my colors are confusing. You guys don't have to do it this way. I kind of like can read it easier this way. I know that these are where I got to enter my profits in. Red means that these are all my fees, which everybody hates. Complete amount owed, I might as well make that a red, right? Yeah, it's probably be easier. Oh, of course I changed the text. That'd probably be easier to understand. I don't know why I went with purple. All right, complete amount owed, that's really bad. Nobody likes that. Then our profits over here, we change to this. Now I want to show you something else that we can do that probably a lot of people don't show you guys. But so for instance, if we have our profit percentage is right here, so complete amount front end profit, so we can set up a formula for this. So let me see where it is. Conditional formatting is what we would do, and we could do highlight cell rules. Okay, so we want to make this, so right now our conditional formatting that we're going to set up is if our front end profit is less than, what are my cells that are greater than? So if it's greater than, we'll say greater than 0, we want this to fill in with green. So now every time that we make a profit, this is going to be green over here. But let's say that we change this to $8. Ooh, it's going to be red. So how do we set that to red? So we can do some more conditional formatting. Highlight cell rules. I'm going to change this less than 0. We want light red fill with dark red text. Okay. So boom. So now it's red. So we change this again to 10. We now have a green cell, right? So total profit percentage. This is another one you want to mess with too, so you can see where you're at. So profit percentage is at 5%. That's a good percentage. So highlight cell rules. So greater than 5%, we are going to highlight with green. So I like that. So if it's greater than 5%, like, oh shit, let me fix that. Conditional format highlighting greater than, I didn't do 5%. 5%. Okay, it's still green. It's going to be highlight going to be green if it is conditional highlight cell rules less than, we'll say less than 5% is going to be light red. It'd be like, hey, you got to be aware of this, it's less than 5. So if we change this to 9.75. Oh, I forgot to change, hold on. 5%, I'm sorry. Less than 5%. It doesn't want to work for me right now. Greater than. Say 4%. Maybe that's why. If there's more ways to set this up, so I'm just testing things right now. Okay, so we'll change this then. So we'll do conditional formatting. And we can do less than 0 point. I'm sorry guys, I'm all over the place right now. So we'll change this to 5%. I'm sorry. Less than 5.0. Boom, there we go. How did I set my other one up? I'm like, I just want to view it. Can't even look at it, huh? I'll see it later. Okay, so like, yeah, 5.00 would be less. I don't know why it wouldn't do it for 5%, but it works for the other one. Okay, so cashback percentage, so we could say that this is always positive. So we could set up our cashback percentage. So we could do the same thing, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. If it's green, it's greater than 0. Okay, conditional formatting, and then if it highlights cell rules, if it's less than 0. Complete total profit, so we want this to be green as well. So conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, greater than 0 is going to be green. Conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, less than 0 is going to be red. Okay, conditional formatting. So I like to do like 5% just to see where I'm at. So we change this to 10. That means all lights are green. Complete total profit percentage if it's greater than 5%. So we'll change this. Highlight cell rules greater than. This is what I like to go for. So you could change yours too. Like say, like your average return you want it to be is 5, 6, or 7%. You can change that, but I'll do mine as green, 5%. That's not 5%, that's 5. Greater than 5%. Let me change that again. 5%. Let's see if it works. I don't know why it's working now. Okay. And it just wasn't giving me the why it wasn't doing it for the last one. 5% is green. Okay. And then we'll do also highlight cell rules less than, maybe because they're contradicting each other. I don't know. Let's see. No, it doesn't want to work that way. Okay. I don't know why it's not working that way. Conditional formatting, highlight cell rules less than, we'll do okay, that works. Okay, so now we got our basics going across all the way over here, and you can differentiate so you can figure out which one is which, but like your complete total profit would be this guy right here. So these two are the ones you want to focus on right here when you're calculating your profits. Why this is a good way to see how much money you're making on an average day. I would have like a VA do this. And how do we copy this so like we don't have to keep copying and paste it. You just want to drag it down like so. And I'll do another example for you guys so you can just drag it. Drag it. I mean, I'm gonna keep going for a sec. Drag. And you can change all these too if you don't like them. Nice. All right, so we'll work on another one for you guys too. So let's say Okay, so we're gonna say we sold an item for 100 right here. So, and we're gonna say the cost of the item was $25, which would be amazing. So as you can see, we go across, complete amount owed. You could change this to red too if it's above 0. And then we got all these right here. So our front end profit would be 46. Total profit percentage is 46.66%. Our cashback profit would be what's it called again? Would be 50 cents, and then our complete total profit would be 47.16. Complete total profit percentage would be 47.16. So we could change this again. So we'll say item costs 100. Let's say we'll do 112 this time. 112, and we paid 67 for it. 67.13, just to give you a rough breakdown. So we're now at 12 point. So I want to make sure that this is like 81.15. All right, now we're at negative, so let's go with 79.31. All right, so our profit percentage is only 1.51. Like, it doesn't hit like the 5% profit, which is what we wanted. So like you could tell right there. Like, and then we can get rid of certain things right here. So let's say we are tax exempt. We're going to change that to a 0%. All right, now we're back up to a 9.52% right there. Let's say that our promoted listings fees are set to 0 as well. So we just made even more profits. We're at 11 points, so we can change this back to, let's say, 83.56. And then since this is above the 100 cost of item is above $50, we could say that, or I think it's 45. We change the shipping cost to 0, like so, and it increases your profit as you keep going across. So like that's how you can change it and see what kind of profit percentage you're making. So 84, we'll say 88. Let's see what 88 will give us. It's still a 9%. 91. 6.43. And we can double check this too. So percentage calculator, just because I want to give you guys the right information. Percentage calculator. So 91 is what percentage of 100? Yeah, 92. Total profit percent. So 6. I do Q4. No, it's O2. O2 divided by D2. So let me see. So O2 divided by D2, 6.2 is what? 6.2, 112. Yeah, 5.53. All right, we're good. So yeah, so that's how you do it. Sometimes I get confused on my percentages sometimes, but that's how you'd figure it out. So 92. So let me see if we could change that to, I want to change it red for a sec. 93. All right, so there we go. So 93 would only yield us a 4.64 percentage. It's not above our like recommended amount of 5%. So we'd only be getting $5.02 is 4.64. So it's a little shy of 5%, but it's still good. So that's how you can set this up and do it on your own. Of course, you're going to need more information off of this, like things that you want to add onto this depending on your supplier. Like you want to add the cost of shipping. What else is there that you need to keep track of? You could also add like where you got the item from, like supplier over here, because you're going to need to give this to your accountant, and he's not really going to want to read the spreadsheet that much, but you can give all the supplier information, date purchased, purchase date, date purchased. And this is why as you move forward, you're going to want to use the software for this. And I think in a future episode, I'm going to release my software to you guys. But for right now, this is the best way to go about it. So this is how you can create your very own eBay profit calculator so you guys can keep track of it. I hope this works for you guys. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. This was a video that one of my users, one of my subscribers had asked for me to make. So I dropped it on you guys, and I hope this helps. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. All right, guys, thank you so much. Peace.